Hey guys, Mr. J here. Welcome to another Frostborn video. So we have a new zone to the game, which is the portal for ODINs here. So this is the hard mode version. This is a more difficult version and also a more fun version as well. Monsters here, they have quite the amount of skills when it comes on to fight and stuff, and you can't reset them. There's a lot to cover when it comes on to the hard mode version here. But today's video, I'm going to cover this section of ODINs here, give you guys some insights on what to do, what to know, and things that you'll need for ODINs. So first thing here, you can see right here with this NPC, so you're able to purchase this pack here. It's a limited pack, right? So after you purchase this pack, boom, you can see as well here you have a day that you can purchase another pack to get these rewards here once more. Another thing you should know is in regards to this new NPC right here. So his name is Nisse. I think it's Nisse. I think that's how it's pronounced. For example, when you get the cursed pendant, you do need to purify it with the mead base right here. So the mead base can be crafted in this distiller workbench. So to craft the mead base, you do need honey, the ingredient to get honey. Then you can go ahead and make the mead base, but you do need to unlock this here in the manor location. Just got to bring it to level 3 to be able to unlock that mead base. So for that mead base, that's what you need to purify the pendants, the cursed pendants, to then get the blessed pendants. So another thing to note as well is that you need up to level 5 to go ahead and craft these crafting station here. So this section would be level 2, this section level 3, this section level 4, and this section level 5 here. So once you have unlocked each of these sections here, then you're able to purify, for example, the cursed Odin's gift. You're also able to purify the cursed Sanctum chest. You're able to purify as well the legendary weapon and legendary armor and gift of Freya. So once you've purified these, you're able to get the blessed version or the purified version, which has, for example, the chest here. It has different legendary weapons you can get. For example, you get random, right? You don't get to pick. You get the fire crossbow, or you get the emperor's crossbow. You get the ancestor's scythe. Pretty good deal right here. And you get for free right here the gift of Freya, and these can be used for points when it comes down to level 5 classes. Another section to note as well is the Nisse's chest. So once you unlock this chest right here, boom, once it's unlocked here, right, you get free inventory slots, but you can go ahead and also upgrade these right here with just 50 coin. Once you've upgraded, you get more sections here or more slots to go ahead and put cursed items. Only thing you can put inside of this chest right here or the storage is only cursed items. So you're not able to place any other items except just cursed items in this chest right here. All right, so for this NPC here, you can go ahead and donate or gear, whatnot, and you get points here. You can see this gives 9 points. So once you've upgraded all of these right here, you will then have the option to unlock these different slots here, right? For example, if you go ahead and upgrade up to the highest right here, right, you can see you unlock the level 10 in the gambler shop. This is the gambler, right? When you click on the message icon, you can see these items over here. Once you've unlocked these items here, then you can use the purified or the blessed pendant to then be able to unlock all these weapons here. So that's basically what you should know. For example, this will be a good flask, which is the reroll flask. So you deal 15% more damage if the target health is less than 50%. And also, if you use the howl, you can summon 2 wolves to assist you, but they basically just attack randomly, right? This is the only section that's open. But once you get all the cursed pendants, you bring them to this section right here, which is Nisse. And then what you do is you put the pendants up top here, and then you purify it with the empty mead base. Another thing to note as well, we have 2 things that can help us in the hard mode section, right? We have the Odin's elixir. So once you pop this elixir, it sets as like a buff, I should say. Let me see if I can give you guys a better knowledge on this here. All right, for example, it works like the elixir, right? For example, if I use the elixir here, you see the timer, it gives an hour worth buff, right? And then I could do whatever. But with this right here, right? With this right here, you can go ahead and pop this in hard mode section, and the effect of this right here, the cursed energy, let me show you guys right here. So you can currently see the Sanctum's curse, right? And you see the fogs and everything. So the Sanctum curse is a debuff. So basically what it does is that you're not able to heal once you're in this effect. And also if you fight mobs and stuff, if you attack mobs, you miss 30% of the times, so you barely do damage. You do damage, yes, but you miss most of the times, and you're gonna die if you don't, if you don't go beside the fire right here. So that's the whole deal when it comes onto hard mode. You got to be beside the fire section here to heal. If you want to heal, you got to be beside this here, or if you don't want to be beside this, you'd have to use one of this right here, one of these two items here. Either you use the ODIN's elixir or you use the ODIN's lantern. So let me show you an example, right? So if you want to use the ODIN's elixir, you pop it, or let me use this first. I think I can use it down this section here. I'm not sure. Let me see. All right, for example, if you want to use it right here, right, or in ODIN's, right, you place it, and within this radius right here, you're able to heal, and you don't get affected by the curse, because you're protected by the ODIN's protection with this lantern here. And it's the same thing with this. If you pop it, boom, you can see right up top here, you get only 10 minutes worth of protection, so you're able to heal and everything when it comes to heal effectively, right? 100%. You're able to get the most effective healing when you have this popped or when you're beside one of these bonfires. Another thing to note as well in regards to Sanctum here, you need the Sanctum Key. So it's a case that you can purchase the Sanctum Key here with this right here, the ODIN's bag. Once you have 5 ODIN's gift, you go ahead and purchase this right here. So that's the thing to note as well. But let me go ahead and use coin here to purchase these keys. We're going to put it inside here. And another thing I want to show you guys in regards to an important note or important thing to know is that there are different difficulties here. For example, monsters, defenders. So when a player attacks a monster, the monster gains a shield effect that reduces the damage it takes from the player by 20%. So this is activated on the mob, so they become defenders, and the shield that protects them reduces your damage by 20%. And this happens for like 48 hours, right? Once it resets, then there might be a random or a new mode to hard mode here, meaning that the monsters, they get special buffs. They have toxic, they have chicken, like the monsters are able to turn into chicken. You have a bunch of different modes here that I'm going to just place on screen, a bunch of different difficulties. I'm just going to place those on screen, but they are pretty decent, pretty decent. So yeah, that's the thing to note. When it comes on to ODIN's here, opening ODIN's, so you have different traps here at the door. For example, sometimes you have to bring a torch, sometimes you have this trap here, you're not able to deactivate it, and this trap activates and deactivates on its own. And you can see as well here the damage that it does. It slows you, that's number 1, and it makes you vulnerable to taking hits and stuff. Another thing to note as well, you might get the section where you have to use the pickaxe to break that section to enter into that section right here. And you also do have a section where you have to use a torch, which you have Recorn spawned unlimited mobs. You have to use a torch to defeat that section, break it, open the door here, and then you can go ahead and kill mobs and stuff. And from the chest, you're pretty good rewards from the chest, but I'll touch on that in another video. Hopefully this video does make things a bit clearer. I hope you have a wonderful day, and peace.